Shabbat Shalom. We are few, but we are here. Exactly, exactly. So let's take a minute and begin by just releasing the week that held us in its grip, or maybe not. Everybody comes for a different reason and from a different space, but if you can, and this is the hardest challenge for me every Shabbat, to think back to the end of last Shabbat, last weekend, and think about what was going on in my life last weekend. So you think about that too, last Saturday night and last Sunday, if you can remember it. I'll give you a minute here. And breathe in and release it. And then think about the first part of this past week, the Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays of life, of bills and phone calls and appointments and traffic, of electronic devices and cars that work and clocks that don't, and all the things that went on. And breathe in and release it. We all know we don't even have to promise. It will never come again. And then come to the end of the week, to Wednesday and Thursday and even this morning. What was it that made you decide that you were going to be here tonight? Did you know? Had you planned for it? Were you looking forward to this weekend? Was it something you were sort of dreading? Does it have good associations, this latter part of this past summertime week? And whatever it had for you, take a breath and release it. And notice on the out breath, and I'll let you notice one more, what it feels like to let your own shoulders relax. It's a luxury. It's a good thing. Take a breath. On the out breath, consciously let them relax. Your shoulder blades float down your back. A little less strain on your neck. A little more openness across your collarbones. It's a gift you can give yourself. And find yourself here in this space as Jews have gathered for centuries, I mean, not in this space for centuries, but on Shabbat, for centuries and millennium, way back before time as we can possibly even remember it or focus. And even in those first earliest days and the shadowy memories of time, the Torah talks about how our first ancestors, Abraham and Sarah, how Sarah would light Shabbat lights and it would illumine the desert night and people would feel welcomed from all over. So Mark, I'm going to invite you up in the spirit of our first matriarch, Sarah, to bring some more light into a pretty well-lit space, but in the symbolic sense of what does it mean to just focus on the flame. And we can follow the blessing on page 5 where we know it, and we'll use the symbolic, the sacred choreography, I think of it, as the 3 circles from our heart to bring more peace into the world. And a lessening of want and hunger, and replacing loneliness with love as we join in the bracha. Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu le'adlik ner shel Shabbat. We'll continue on page 12 with Shalom Aleichem, with a sense of being wrapped in the presence of angels. Angels as a sense of feeling accompanied and welcomed, on Shabbat and every day. Shalom Aleichem, page 12.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leshalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon. Mi-melech, malachei amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu ni leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seitchem leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
We'll continue on page 41 with Lecha Dodi, with the song that gives this service its name. This is the signature song and melody, and it is not as old as much of the other liturgy in our Friday evening service. This is a relative newcomer, the 16th century, a baby. But it's a song that was made manifest in the hills of Sfat in the time of the Kabbalists. And the idea of it was that Shabbat was so precious that it could be personified. And we continue to hold on to that idea that we actually can personify our connection to Shabbat when we search our memories. So I invite you to think of someone who maybe just lives in your memory. Or maybe it's someone you haven't seen for a really long time.